Hey guys, I'm back with China. I decided to remake the video because somebody pointed out to me that I had done some strategy wrong, that I was not playing correctly by the rules of the game. So I decided to remake the video, and I had always played like that, but thank you for correcting me, and I'll be sure to follow the rules more closely. Alright, so it's China's turn. You got $12. You were not allowed to build anything except infantry, except for a few exceptions, but let me talk about something first. Alright, so you've got China, right? Now, China's kind of a controversial country. The reason why is because in the real war they were trying to stop Japan from taking them over, and at the same time they were fighting a civil war. And so that's a big problem. So they have a couple of restrictions in the game. In the game, they are not allowed to go outside any Chinese territory except for they're allowed to occupy Burma and Kwangtung. They're only allowed to completely take over it if Japan or another Axis power controls India. So those are the few restrictions. And the reason why they do that is because since they're fighting a civil war, once they've gotten rid of the invaders, they don't care about anybody else because they're still fighting amongst themselves. So, like I said, China starts out with $12, and you want to buy as much infantry as possible because you're going to need every man you can get, because that's the only thing you can build. The only thing you have is a fighter that's been given to you graciously by America. However, they cannot replace that fighter once it's gone, so you want to keep it alive as long as possible. Now, the exception to the rule is you can buy artillery so long as the Burma Road is open, which is these four squares: Sichuan, Yunnan, Burma, and India. If you keep those four open, then you can build artillery as China and go on the offensive. Because as you notice, Japan has a lot of infantry and they have artillery paired with their infantry, and so that's a good thing to have. Alright, so now as China, there's not a whole lot you can do. The Japanese are too strong here, too strong here, too strong here. However, we cannot let the Burma Road be controlled by the Japanese. We have to take Yunnan back in order to gain the Burma Road to be able to build artillery, and because China's only national objective is to keep the Burma Road open. If you keep it open, then you get an extra $6, and China needs every single dollar. Every dollar counts. And so the only obvious thing to do is to take Yunnan back. The other reason why we have to take it back is because if we don't take it, then Japan can land all these planes on Yunnan and we're never getting it back. We've lost that $6, we've lost our advantage, and then they can just start moving tanks in or mechs down here and buffering and keeping their planes alive, and so then it'll be impossible to take it back. And then that'll be a landing space to take India and then move in and take Stalingrad and then eventually Moscow, and we can't afford to let that happen. So we're going to try to take it back. Now, I personally, before, my old strategy was to throw everything in because I thought that you could take infantry and retreat them back. However, somebody pointed out to me that you're not allowed to do that. Once they're committed, they're committed. So they take over the territory, they stay in that territory. So I figure we're going to take 2 infantry from Kwaichou into Yunnan because those 2 infantry are basically gone anyway. And then we're going to take the fighter in to Yunnan, and then we're going to take 2 infantry from Sichuan and send them into Yunnan. So we're going to have 4 infantry and a fighter against 2 infantry and an artillery. And that's pretty good odds because we don't want to waste a whole lot of infantry taking it and then putting them in Yunnan, because then they can just send in all their planes and destroy all our infantry, and we can't afford to do that. So let's go ahead and roll and get this battle over with. Let me go ahead and grab the dice real quick. Move them over. Alright, so here we go. Hopefully we can get some good rolls. So we've got 4 infantry. No hits. Fighter. None. Ooh, that's not good at all. Alright, 2 infantry and artillery on the Japanese side. Looks like they got a hit. So we are going to lose an infantry. Alright, here we go. We got 3 infantry. No hits. Fighter. There's 1 hit. That's good. Alright, now we'll go ahead and roll again. 2 infantry and artillery for the Japanese. No hits. Good. That's what we needed right there. So the Japanese lose an infantry. Alright, we got 3 infantry. No hits. Fighter. There's a hit. Yeah. Alright, infantry and artillery. 1 hit. Okay. We can afford that, so we lose an infantry, and they lose an infantry. So we got 2 infantry and artillery and a fighter against an artillery. So 2 infantry. No hits. Fighter. No hits. Artillery. Nope. So 2 infantry. Nope. And the fighter. Nope. Artillery. Nope. So 2 infantry. There's the hit and the artillery. Nope. Alright. So Japan will lose Yunnan, and we're going to place 2 infantry there, and the fighter will have to come back to Szechuan. Alright, so now we're basically back in the same place as we were before. So yeah, this video is going to turn out exactly the same. The dice turned out the same way. That's pretty impressive. Alright, so now we're going to place 2 infantry in Szechuan to keep a good stack here, and place 2 units here into Sichuan. Alright, now that we've got that, we've outnumbered the Japanese in the north, so now they can't move forward unless they bring these units up north. And we've outnumbered the Japanese down here unless they move these units south. And we've taken back the Burma Road, which means we get our bonus back. Alright, so it looks like China's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They're making $9 plus $6 for the bonus. Gives us $15. So China makes $15. And that will end China's turn. And hopefully we can stop the Japanese onslaught. Alright, I'll see you guys in the next video.